Welcome everybody to this edition of Attention Talk Video. I'm your host, ADHD and attention coach, Jeff Copper. Today I want to talk about planning. We use the word planning. People don't really think about planning a lot. People with ADHD struggle with planning. Why do we struggle with planning? Well, number one, planning is about thinking. Talked about this before. Thinking is about using executive functions to think. ADHD is an executive function impairment, so thinking is impaired. That's the first problem. Another challenge is that people don't realize planning is a lot about actually making decisions, making hard decisions. People with ADHD often resist making those decisions. It's hard to plan things and you have a lot going on if you don't actually make decisions. So why is this really important? Well, there's a huge correlation between self-awareness and success in life. It's highly, highly correlated. And if you pause and notices that you're planning and realizes that planning is about making some difficult decisions, and if you're having a hard time planning, maybe you should stop and say, I need to make some hard decisions and focus on not just the outcome, but what decisions am I going to make are the hard ones, and how can I make those decisions? You might find that you unearth some of that stuff and you're actually able to go forward. Sometimes a lot of planning is about ruling out like what you're not going to do. I've actually had people come to me before and they're in a panic, like, I'm having a hard time figuring out what to do. Well, let's take a look at what you got and figure out what you don't have to do. It's amazing if you do that, how you get back to one or two things that you really need to do. It's kind of working backwards, which we've done a video on. Anyway, this is really just a video just to bring your attention to that when planning is, sometimes the obstacle is you're not actually participating or you're avoiding making difficult decisions. Avoiding making those decisions really don't get you towards the goal. Saying I got to confront those and make a decision and try to figure out how to do it might help you. Anyway, we hope you've enjoyed this. If you're new to our channel, please hit the subscribe button. We release thoughts, insights, ideas, ways to problem solve weekly. Also, comments. What do you think about this? Do you struggle with making decisions in order to make plans? And if you have figured that out, how do you make the decisions? Also, we do what we do for you. Certainly appreciate any contribution by hitting the thanks button. So with that, we hope you've enjoyed this edition of Attention Talk Video. Take care.